think really calls for a new election in this country as soon as possible. And someone is a holdover. People say, well, you know, if you get Obama removed from office, there's going to be riots in the streets, Berg, and you're going to be responsible. No, when we remove Obama from office, I will have a news conference with all the religious leaders in this country and the political leaders in this country and say, what are you doing, ladies and gentlemen? You're going to go riot in the streets and injure and kill people and destroy property for what? For what one person has done? One person. Obama knows he's, again, a fraud, a phony, an imposter. He knows it. So what are you going to do, riot in the streets? No, you take Obama, send him, try him, send him to jail, and even deport him. There shouldn't be riots in the streets, and we shouldn't fear that. We can't fear the truth. And a lot of people say, well, you know, this issue really doesn't bother me. It bothers you because one day it can affect you. If not today, maybe it affects you tomorrow. This Obamacare, what's happening now? People are realizing that their premiums aren't going down. Your premiums are going up. Your benefits are going down. The co-pays are going up on Obamacare. Think what they did. They took $500 billion, not million, $500 billion out of Medicare to fund this new health care bill. Well, if you took $500 billion from Medicare, what's going to happen to Medicare? The benefits have to go down, the premiums have to go up, the co-pays have to go up. I mean, we're talking, this is crazy. And what did Nancy Pelosi say? She said, pass the bill and then you'll read it to find out what's in there. I mean, that's terrific. That's scary. I've heard in the past couple months, and I'm sure you have, doctors' offices closing down, medical facilities are closing down because of these new rules and regulations that are in there. And the Democrats say, well, we'll clean it up a little bit. The only way to clean it up is to get rid of it. And really, oh, they keep saying, by the way, that this is a right-wing conspiracy. I'm a lifelong Democrat, so it's not a right-wing conspiracy. Then they say, because most of the time I'm on the radio, because TV won't do it, most of the time I've been on the radio, they say, then you're a racist, Mr. Berg. I say, well, you can't see me. I happen to be white and I happen to be Jewish, but I'm also a paid-up life member of the NAACP. What's your next question? And they don't have a next question. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this because the most important document that we have is the U.S. Constitution. This document has sustained us for over 234 years. This document has been tried to be copied around the world by other nations. Most haven't succeeded with it. I'm doing this for the 308 million people in this country who deserve to know the truth. I'm doing this for our forefathers who put together the Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, along with the U.S. Constitution. Fabulous documents that have caused us, we've lost over 1.6 million men and women fighting in battles to enforce this country's and enforce the Constitution, and another 1.6 million men and women who have been wounded in battle. That's over 3.2 million people been wounded or killed defending this Constitution against a fraud in the White House. How outrageous is that? And how about the millions of other men and women who in the past have served as our veterans who came up here today and who continue to serve, even in battles? As far as I'm concerned, we should have never gone into Iraq and we should have never gone to Afghanistan. I think that's a disgrace. And Obama was going to get us out of war. He got us more embedded now into Afghanistan that I don't see how we get out of there. He's going to put a time to pull our troops out, then pull them out today. Let's not lose more men and women in these weeks while he's deciding what to do. His general asked for more troops, and it took him, 3 months to decide? During that time, how many men and women were killed or injured while he dilly-dallied around or played basketball with his friend? He's indecisive. But also, don't tell, great from a veteran here, don't tell the enemy to quit. Yeah, we're leaving there on such and such day. Okay, so we'll wait and then we'll destroy the country. We have to stand firm. I'm so honored to be here in Washington, D.C. with the U.S. Capitol behind me, because in other countries, if I was speaking against the leader like this, I would be shot or I would be in prison. And thank God we have these privileges in this country. But you have to be fearful, because if they take away one right today, they're going to take away another one tomorrow. Obama and his crew is looking for a new world order, okay? We can go into that, you know, whatever he's doing, as far as I'm concerned, is to the detriment of this nation. You know, they spent billions of dollars. We took over General Motors. We have no business taking over General Motors. He closed down various car agencies all across the country, demanded they be closed. You know how many people he put out of jobs rather than making jobs? We have to revitalize this country, and you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it when you have a president who goes around the world apologizing for the United States. You're not going to do it when you have a president who goes to the Saudi king and bows down to him. You're not going to do it when you have a president who bows down to the Emperor of Japan. You're not going to do it when he bows down to the leader of China. And this is what Obama has done. This is a total disgrace and embarrassment. And how anyone in this country can stand behind him after that really appalls me. How the Democrat Party, and I'm a Democrat, as far as I'm concerned, they should throw every Democrat out of office, and the Republicans can change something. But meanwhile, we should probably throw a lot of the Republicans out too. You know why? You know why? In my opinion, members of Congress, the House and the Senate, they have two things to do. You know what that is? Number one, raise as much money as they can. Two, to get reelected. They really could care less about you and I. But we have to show them that they must care. We can make a difference. My appeal here is to Republicans and Democrats and independents and Tea Party people and every citizen in this country, affiliated or not, to make sure you get out and vote these bums out. You know, we need a change, and we need pressure on Obama.